Yeah, this worship of like mediocre people, uh, what Mark Lamont was nuts with. It's like you got these celebrities, politicians, and basically people that think they're high and mighty or whatever. You know, they be making these speeches and they be saying all this stuff they think is bold and courageous, but nothing they saying is really bold. Like they saying stuff that anybody can say. You know, like Meryl Streep was like this in MMA, and if you don't like the arts, and then you're not as good as us. It was basically like, we're great, and you have to be like us. Um, you need to wake up. It's all this you need to wake up stuff. It's the same thing as back in the day when we used to call people sheep and stuff. Y'all need to wake up. And I see it on the right too. They're doing the same thing. Like you're high and mighty, and there's nothing wrong with you, and it's like everybody else is like they're a bunch of idiots, and we gotta like be careful with that when we worship people, or we join groups, or we have these really strong beliefs, because they can be really dangerous to have these really strong beliefs. Like you have somebody like Trump, you can like Trump, but you have to still criticize him. You can like Meryl Streep or wherever these actors are, but you have to still criticize them. A lot of times when these celebrities be saying stuff, they say it in a way where it's like, there's nothing wrong with me, there's everything wrong with you, and you have to be like me. And they say things that anybody can say. Like Jesse Williams went out and said, uh, even with all our money, we still can't make a difference. I was like, what? $1 million can build like a school. $1 million can you can feed so many people with $1 million. You can give $1 million to like an African village, and they can do so much with $1 million. These people live like on $1 a day or $1 a month. It's crazy. You gave them $1 million. Man, they could do so much. They can build a nursery. They can build a bank. They can do anything. That is so limiting for you to say that. And but what he said wasn't brave, because all you're doing is acknowledging a problem. You're saying that we have all this money and we can't do nothing about it. Once you make a statement like that, nothing changed. So if people say, okay, yeah, you're right, and then they'll move on. All this stuff is just quotes and slogans and stuff. Black Lives Matter. It doesn't. Once you say that, it's like it doesn't matter what you're saying. Only an intelligent person will analyze what you're saying. But a regular person will hear that and they will just move on. Nothing changed. You're like, hey, yeah, Black Lives Matter. You're not going to treat black people better. You're not gonna say, you know what, maybe I should tell others to treat blacks better. Nope. You just move on. Yeah, we need equality. It's like, once you say that, see, anybody can say that. No, that wasn't courageous. It just makes you say, acknowledge a problem, but you don't have to solve it. You just have to acknowledge it. Nothing happened. No change occurred. When you say make America great again, see, that's actually a bolder statement. Because if you say we are change, you say, well, okay, what is that? You're not explaining anything. Anyway, so you got and politicians are playing the same game. They're playing the same game of caring about people's emotions, only catering to people's emotions, and saying things that you want to hear. If you say another celebrity said that, yeah, we're all narcissists and everything like that, and that wasn't a bold statement. Anybody could have said that. We're a bunch of actors that are narcissists. How was that shocking? Anybody could have said it. That wasn't bold. That wasn't courageous. Because if a person is narcissist, he would hear that and he wouldn't change after that. He would just acknowledge it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we telling a rapper, and maybe you shouldn't care about money so much. that didn't make them change. Because you need money to do most things. Definitely in our society, we need money to do most things. So telling people you shouldn't care about money, and I mean that wasn't bold. That wasn't courageous at all. Anybody could have said that. So if you would have went up there and said, man, if Jesse Women's would have went up there and said, y'all mothers need to be better, y'all need to pick better men, stop picking these thug boyfriends to be your husbands and stuff, stop having kids out of wedlock. If he went up there and said that, then that would have been courageous. That would have been bold. That would have went against the norm. If he said, y'all need to stop killing each other, y'all need to start taking responsibility for y'all problems, for the things y'all do, that would have been courageous. That would have been bold. The same thing as what we're doing as immigrants. We're saying no, he shouldn't ban the immigrants. These people come from bad countries. We should be asking, why are these countries so bad? And we should be trying to figure out how to make them better, make them safer. But no, we just want to say the countries are bad, they should be allowed to come here. No, these countries have to become better. These countries are really messed up. And same to Mexico. No, the Mexicans should be allowed to come here. No, they should not. They should be fixing their own country. They should stay in their country and fix that thing. They shouldn't be, depending on others. All we doing is building a builder. Because, of course, the Democratic politicians, they want all this stuff. Because all you're doing is building a bigger welfare state. Once you build a bigger welfare state, you build a bigger government. People are trying to figure out, why did the government become so big? Because the government is trying to handle all your problems in your life. If they're trying to, as soon as you give the government another thing to solve, you just made the government bigger. At first, all they make was stop signs, traffic lights, roads. But now they handle, your abortions, and they handle taking care of your kids. They handle teaching your kids. They handle feeding your kids. That is too much power. The government should not be doing that. There was this ad. It was a Trump ad that all it said that Trump is going to protect America. Ended the commercial. It ended right there. Trump is going to protect America. Bam. The end of the commercial. That's what that's all the president's supposed to be doing, is protecting America. He's not supposed to be doing all this other stuff. Abortions and teaching our kids. We should be teaching our own kids. We need to be better parents, better fathers, better mothers. Take responsibility for what you're doing. And a lot of the stuff that people are saying is not courageous. Anybody can say this stuff. But if you challenge people, if you say you have to be better, you have to fix your problem, you have to be more responsible, then that's more courageous than saying, yeah, we're all just narcissists, yeah, we're great, you have to love us, we're great, there's nothing wrong with us, you have to be like us. Like, that's the same thing that Democrats are doing, the same thing that the Republicans are doing, and the Republicans are going to have to be careful with that. Once you start putting yourself on the pedestal, I mean, a lot of it, what the Republicans are saying, is justified. The Democrats are kind of crazy, but you're going to have to check yourself, because you don't want to get to a point where you're so high and mighty that you think you're great and they have to be like you. No, you should always be changing, always getting better. You don't want to get to a point where you're up here and they're down there and all you're doing is talking down to them. You don't want to get to that point. So anyway, like I always say, y'all gonna be all right. And also like to say is, the good thing is a lot of these people don't run anything. But so you don't have to worry about it too much. So we just have to come back down to earth. It's like, not, you can judge people, but check yourself first. You can tell people to be better. Be better yourself, and you be all right. Yeah, peace out.